Okay, guys, so good morning and welcome to the Battleborn Open Beta here on Dork Ninja Gaming. I am Ninja Andrew, and yeah, today we're going to be taking a look at this free open beta for Battleborn, which is going to be coming out later this year. Don't really have a real idea of when, haven't paid too much attention to either this or the other major competitor, which we may talk about later, but I'm just going to go through just basically what's available here. Take a look at it. So first thing I guess that we'll probably want to look at is the characters, because at least we have the option to look at them before we go into a match. So, go into the character select here and just take a look at what they've got. So, it's a fairly interesting range of characters. Looks like taking inspiration from sort of magical fantasy and sci-fi, as a lot of games do, but you know, these guys have obviously added their own particular flair to this. These are the guys that did Borderlands, so if you have any idea of those games, you may know, you know, they like to make eccentric characters and stuff like that. So we have 4 teams that the characters are broken down into here. So if I click on this character, it says they're a generate supporter. So generate is their, or generate, I don't know what that is. That's their name for it. So this is a support class character. Has some basic weapons and skills stuff that I think you will eventually be able to upgrade and change and maybe customize how your character looks. Stuff like that. So then other generate team members, we have this guy here with the crazy one arm and the not so crazy other arm. Why not just give him 2 arms? I don't know. I think he would look cooler, but maybe, you know, that's just me. I guess this is his weapon, so I guess that explains it. He looks like he's a brawler. But generate defender, so different type of character, obviously. If they've already decided that some characters are going to be for support and defense and stuff like that. So I'll go over here, Caldarius. Generate attacker. Very cyborg, robotic looking. I think he's probably like the coolest looking character in my opinion. And you can see he's got some kind of offensive sounding stuff, jetpack, or you know, gravitation burst, aerial assault kind of stuff. So you know, it could be interesting. We'll check out Deend. I just, why can't it ever be easy? Just give us character names that we can pronounce. That's all I'm asking. But another generate attacker, and let's see here, something to do with her weapons. Blink Storm, Hollow Twin. I don't know, like maybe she's some sort of stealth assassin character, something like that. So actually it does say, it says stealth assassin advanced. Ha! Right under her name, so I guess that was a good guess. Let's just see what the other ones were. Versatile healer complex, okay. Disruptor brawler easy, that's interesting. And mobile skirmisher advanced. I like the sound of that, mobile skirmisher. That sounds good to me, kids. So then there's one more character from their team, Wrath. And let's just take a look. Agile Assassin Easy. So, sounds like he's maybe easier to use than the other assassin, but he's not stealthy. He's more choppa choppa with his swords. So the next team here we'll take a look at, I think, is called the Peacekeepers. We have Benedict, which I think is probably my favorite character design from the Peacekeepers side. We've got a mobile pusher advanced, so a little bit different than our mobile skirmisher. got Liftoff, Hawkeye, Doomsday, or Boomsday, rather. Some type of bomb, probably. Looks like he might be holding, like, this is just my guess, but some type of grenade launcher. Just because there's another character that has a shotgun weapon, so I'm just guessing, looking at, like, the shoulder mount and all that, that's probably a grenade launcher. So let's take a look at the rest of his team. Peacekeeper Defender. Very interesting. Territorial Brawler. Complex. So probably slow moving. Brawler and hard to use. Or has interesting combos. Abyssal Form, Desecrate, Shield Throw. I'm not reading this stuff on the weapons side because I don't know if that stuff will change, but just trying to give you guys a general feeling of how each of these characters are. So we've got Gult here, this is, I think, the shotgun character. Not a huge fan of this because it's like, he's huge. My guess is that he's going to be slow. I've never liked slow shotgun gameplay. I think that it's like a nerf on the shotgunner, because usually shotguns are pretty OP. There's a reason shotguns are OP, and to balance that by making the character like much larger than everyone else, I feel is like unfair when it's like, oh, you can still have like a small, slick, SMG or pistol or knife character, but then, this guy's just a big, slowpoke. So just my own personal feelings, but Controller, Disruptor, Complex. Don't know what those things mean. I don't know if he has a little bit of support or what he did. Dual wield, Scrap Trap, and the Hook. So just, pulls enemies to him. Interesting. Okay, let's see if we can find some more of these guys. So we've got Montana. Big, huge guy with a minigun. Controller. Initiator. Don't no idea what these terms mean. Advanced. Just taking a guess. Probably like decent character for defensively. But probably not that great offensively. So you kind of want to hang back with him. Lumberjack Dash. No idea. Hailstorm and Mansformation. Yes. Well, I guess if you're a man, that's what you would do. And we've got Oscar Mike, which is our basic soldier class. From the looks of it, with an assault rifle. Versatile, pusher, easy. So, probably a fairly generic playing character, which I'm not against at all. Gotta still have that. And let's go back up here, and the next team that we're going to take a look at is, I can't remember what these guys are called, Boulder. Boulder is an Eldred. Eldred is their team name, Defender. And he is a tank brawler complex. So, melee-based character, obviously. You're probably going to be able to change like what the weapon and shield look like at the very least. Probably his costume, too, I would imagine. Boulder Dash. Haha. Oh, the puns are rich. We've got Axe Toss and Runes of Power. Just interesting, Definitely a different flavor on this character. We've got El Dragon. Oop. No, wait, that's a different one. Different team. I'll come back to him. So, still going with the Eldridge here, I guess. Let's go to Kelvin. So, Eldridge Defender. With the other guys, like a, gnome or gnome warrior of some sort. Or, what are they called? I can't remember. But this looks like some sort of crystal goblin. With some sort of crazy hand weapon. Controller, brawler, advanced. So it looks like the Eldridge Defenders like to brawl. at least from what we've seen so far. Sublimate, Chomp, and Ice Wall. Just to give you an idea of what kind of moves you're going to be looking at. Let's see here. Melka. Eldritch Attacker. Some kind of elf. Like, you look at it and you're like, yeah, it's an elf. Agile Assassin. So another type of assassin character. Easy. It looks like this assassin has a pistol, though, which is different from the other two assassins we've seen so far. Claw Lunge, Spike, and Blade Launcher. I think we can all assume we can get a general idea of how this character may work with the claw on the other hand as well. Interesting. Claw of Death, perhaps. We've got Miko, who is some kind of mushroom from the looks of things. Eldritch Supporter, combat, healer, easy. Biosynthesis, Cloud of Spores, Fungus Among Us. LOL. More puns and funny references. Yeah, it looks like a melee-based character with, like, maybe ninja style. It looks like he's got some kunai or some type of throwing weapon here, as well as, like, Cloud of Spores. Probably, yeah. So, you know, it could be interesting. Some of these teams have support characters and some of them don't, and some of them have, like, lots of attackers and one defender, and some teams have, like, it's a real mixed bag. Like, the teams aren't balanced as far as having, like, oh, this team has one supporter, two attackers, two defenders. There's one team that's like that, and the others are all kind of different. So it's a little bit, I'm not sure if these are going to be all of the characters that we're going to get in the final build, but it's definitely interesting to look at. How many characters? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are 5 from each. Yeah, that's right. So the last character from the Eldritch here is going to be the Thorn. Archer, Elven, female. If I told you it was a male character, would you be able to tell me that it wasn't? It's a little bit difficult. That's all I'm going to say. You know? Let's see. So Eldritch Attacker, Agile, Sniper, Advanced. We've got Volley, Blight, and Wrath of the Wild. So, you know, some sort of stealthy or archer type, and okay, Sniper. That's something different than we've seen before, so that's interesting. Okay, so next group here, final group actually, or no wait, we've got 2 more groups, because there's the orange guys. Okay, so there's 5 groups total, maybe? El Dragon, who is our luchador style brawler, I'm gonna totally guess. Agile skirmisher, it says, easy. Maybe he can shoot stuff out of his hands, I don't know. Clothesline, Dragon Splash, and Fuego. Yeah. He looks cool. I like the arms. No. Let's check out the next one. We've got Isaac, I'm just gonna guess. Really interesting looking character. A lot of extra, like, dimension. It's gonna be a little bit hard to hide behind, like, a corner or something if you got all this sticking out the back of you. Just saying. But we got a tank, apparently. Disruptor Complex. Rotating Wards, Plasma Dash, Omega Strike. So, yeah. Very interesting. Probably going to be very important to figure out how this guy plays if you're going to use him as a defensive character. We've got Cleese, who is our Professor X style brainy character from the look of things, because he's even got like some kind of crazy thing on the back of his head. He's got his floating chair here. He's a supporter, so territorial shielder complex, so that's different than the other support characters we've seen so far. This guy isn't going to heal you, he's going to put up shields. Interesting. Probably will totally change how the game plays. if you're facing this guy. So Energy Rift, Energy Mortar, and Black Hole for his abilities. We've got Marcus with his interesting cane rifle, I'm assuming. Territorial Sniper, yes, so he is a sniper. That is a rifle. Temporal Distortion, Predatory Strike, and Bindle Blast. Okay. So very interesting take on a sniper character. Let's just see here. Oh, we've got Phoebe, who has a bunch of floating swords behind her, and that's kind of badass, I gotta say. Brawler Assassin Advanced. Probably the most interesting character we've seen so far as combination of, like, another Brawler Assassin, but, like, compared to the other Assassin, who was, like, a Brawler or melee type, like, much more interesting character design, in my opinion. Phase Gate, Blade Rush, Blade Cascade. Like, that just sounds badass, just gonna say. Okay, so our final team here that we have yet to look at are going to be these guys. So we've got Orendi. He's the only character that I've really played as so far in this game. So you've got an agile skirmisher, easy. He's a rogue attacker. Rogue is his team. I didn't mind him while I was playing. If I had to choose one of the teammate members from this team, I would probably prefer him. Just because he fits kind of like my style a little bit, but that's not to say that I was like totally blown away by him. So Nullify, Shadow Fire Pillar, and Paradigm Shift. And then we've got Reyna. Okie dokie. And I have no idea what that weapon is. I'm gonna guess that it's some kind of revolver style weapon. I could be wrong. I don't know how she's gonna reload it, but it just gives me that impression. And some kind of weird shielded punching handy thing on the other claws. I don't know. So we've got a Rescuer Shielder Advanced. So another support character and another one that's completely sort of different than, like, I don't know what a Rescuer is. Shield Booster, Priority Target, Photonic Ward. Shane and Aurochs. So some kind of... He looks like I don't know, like an emo goth teen with like a, I don't know. This is how he actually sees himself. But the rest of the world just sees him as the little kid underneath. It's his spectral form, or his spirit animal, I don't know. Stealth Initiator Complex. So, probably going to be fairly interesting as far as if he can stealth out. Yeah, he's probably going to be a big problem if he gets up on you. So, gotta watch out for that guy. Let me just check his moves. Stealth Strike, Fetch, Tag Team. Interesting. And we've got Toby, who is another mech style, or, I don't know, character riding a much larger character kind of deal. So he's definitely got some kind of gun. Maybe a beam type weapon? I don't really know. That would be cool, but probably going to be a lot of people wanting to play as this character, I would imagine, just because I would imagine he's going to have some cool costume upgrades, and who doesn't want to play as a cute little penguin that's like wearing a little War General's hat or something like that underneath there. So you've got he's adorable. That's his power, guys. That pretty much says it all right there. Like, who doesn't want to play as an adorable penguin? Rogue Defender, he's territorial and an advanced character. Arc Mine, Force Field, and Core Discharge. I wish I could just run around as a little penguin, though. Gotta say. And our final character here is Whiskey Foxtrot, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because all of the other characters that have like Oscar Mike and like these guys are the ones that should have a Whiskey Foxtrot on their team. So something tells me that this character needs a little bit more work. Just like maybe that name is a placeholder or something like that, but like just come up with something cool. Like, you know, I don't know. How hard would it be to come up with a character name? Something about me wants to call him Raz, because he's blue and has a crazy helmet. You know? Would make more sense with Toby, Shane and Aurochs, Reyna, and Arendi than to have Whiskey Foxtrot for no reason. But that's a look at your characters, guys, just so you can see what is all going to sort of be available once the final game actually comes out. For now, we're really limited into who we can choose as far as characters for this game, so I'm going to back out here. Let's go do a story private. There's only 2 missions here, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it's going to, like, you know, spoil too much of the game for you. Just go into episode 1. Don't know how much of a, like, how big a deal this stuff is going to be when the game comes out, or if more people are just going to be playing multiplayer, but we'll take a look here. So, let's take a look. This is one of the first things that I find troubling about this game, is even the single player solo is online.
Got a big problem. A rogue Magnus AI has seized control of one of their old Bliss settlements, and they've called us to help clear it out.
Nothing we can't handle. Apropos of nothing, did the UPR mention a name?
Yeah, actually. Isaac.
Oh, well then, we're all going to die. Lovely.
So they're trying to give you some characterization through the voice acting there and stuff like that. I really don't find that to be too interesting, but I know that there's certain people out there that really appeals to, so if you like that, maybe this game's for you. I think I'm going to play as Arendi, because he's the one that I know the most about so far. And he's probably the coolest of the available ones, so... So yeah, like... Oh god, I'll wait till this is over.
Welcome to Fort Akaban. I detect the rogue Magnus AI somewhere in the mining colony.
Somewhere? Can't you be more specific?
If you're going to be a jerk about it, you can help them find Isaac. Hey guys, Cleese is going to help.
No,
Cleese has got this, you guys. I'm taking 5.
Isaac's somewhere inside the mining colony. Find him.
Okay, so issue number 1 I have is that the this story mode, even though I'm playing solo private mode by myself, this is still an online instance. The reason that's a problem is if, let's say, the server ever gets taken down for maintenance or whatever, already you're not going to have access to the game. So just a little bit troubling, because it's like if you're going to pay for a, you know, say a disc copy of a game, I don't know, if there's going to be a solo mode or a single player, I kind of have the expectation that it's like, yeah, if I'm paying for a disc, even if, like, you know, if the whole network goes down in a hack or something like that, I'm still going to be able to like work on playing the game, unlocking stuff, have something to do with my time. So just, it always troubles me when I see that. Oh, God. Blah, 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 blah. Shit that you're just not interested in hearing. I don't know why they do that. It was a literal talking head. And it's like, man, like, just don't do that. Don't do that. Also here, you have all these really interesting characters, but I'm playing in first-person mode, and all I can see is my hands. There's a map. Just gonna... Oh, that's a taunt, so I can see myself in taunt mode. But I can't seem to find, like, any button here. No, those are my powers, that's right. How do I get rid of that now that I've... Oh, man. Game's gonna drive me nuts. So it's like, it's not bad, it's not terrible. I like the first-person view, personally, for games anyways, more than I like third-person. Because I find first-person is more immersive.
Looks like we've got company. Don't let them spoil our big day. Crank those murder dials to 11 and converge on the interlopers.
But I know there's some people out there that are gonna be like, why can't I see my character? You know? Oh, this looks good. What the heck? Okay, so let's find somewhere to hide so we don't die. And wait for the enemy to come to us. I'm not even sure if I can hit that guy from here. So as a game, this is actually not bad. This feels okay. Do I have to like hit something to stop these guys from spawning out? Like, what am I missing? I'm gonna die, aren't I? No, need health. Need health. Oh, apparently I failed the challenge. That's always good. Health. How do I get health? Okay, let's let that come all the way back up. Okay, I've got shields, but my health is super low. That's a problem. So already running into issues. And like, with a view like this and the character that moves like this, it's like, I'm kind of like expecting like melee. Like, run up and claw them. But then you run up and get in their faces and you can't even do that. So it's a little bit weird. A little bit odd. Okay. What? And your character is also like completely psychotic. Apparently. Get rid of this guy because he's been pissing me off. Dude, just die. That's all I want. Dude, just please die. Not exactly the easiest to, Yep. Yay! So already you can see I'm totally enjoying this game, guys.
Bring me all the licks! I must have satisfaction!
Let's take a look at our augment menu here. So these are things that I can do to change how my character works. Let's just hide behind the corner so we don't get shot. So fire walk with me nullifies propulsive burst, produces a trail of fire on the ground, or shadow fire pillar reveals all cloaked enemies in the area. As much as I'd like to upgrade shadow fire pillar, which is a really cool move, I think I'm gonna go with the other one as a push effect to nullify. Enemies hit by nullify are blinded for a short time. To me, a push effect is more important than blinding, but that's just me. I think I'm going to probably end up buying only blue mods for this character and just see if that does anything. But yeah, let's get trapped on stuff on the ground that we like. Yeah, I can't walk over this. Just that's a sign of, you know, really amazing game design already, guys. Let's try the pillar. Well, that's like a cool, definitely cool looking moves. Like, I'm not gonna... Man, we gotta get rid of this dude. Dude.
Going in my memoirs.
Thank God. Okay, let's go. Like, can't even just run away properly, you know what I mean? So I've got... I can shoot either individually here, it fires both hands, or if I fire with the... that was R2. If I fire with L2, fires kind of like a burst of all of them and does a bunch of damage. So let's see. Man, let's just see if we can get past this and see if there's like something I'm supposed to be destroying here to stop them from spawning, because oh my god, otherwise we're going to be here all day. Yes, let's not have anything that we can jump up on or climb over. Teleporters, transporters, okay. Get rid of this stuff. Perfect. Perfect.
What?
Apparently I only have 4 extra lives remaining,
Served hot with sprinkles.
and somehow now I'm at a new checkpoint, even though I didn't actually destroy the stuff that was behind me. That's helpful. Okay. Well, while we're not taking any damage, let's destroy this stuff. I suppose I could just pick a stealth character and sneak past all this stuff. Oh, perfect. Dude, are you gonna decide what you're doing? Okay, finally. But, like, I still have no idea how much that's even helping me. Because aren't there just going to be more teleporters? Too many dudes, too. Like, maybe I'll just try running past all this stuff, because honestly, already it's taking too long to kill stuff. Like, time to kill is way up there. Yeah. Oh, I picked up an overshield, apparently.
Where do you suppose those vents lead? Only one way to find out. But first we need to see to those skins here, plucked from a spy through their laser grids.
What am I supposed to do? This game is so amazingly descriptive. Okay, wait, let's follow. Let's think about this and let's follow this. Okay. Nope, not gonna go well. Nope. Hashtag nope. I think this is obviously trying to encourage me to play with other players. That's why it's so difficult. It's because, like, I'm in here by myself playing on solo mode. But obviously they want you to... Yeah, this is super helpful. Dude. Like, I don't really even have any good abilities to deal with these guys, you know? At least none that I know how to use. Like, how do I go? Where do I go? Take them one by one, like... It totally doesn't take way too long to kill anything either, you know? Let's just wait until, like, everything else works its way up to me. We'll give it one more shot, guys, and then I'm pretty much... Like, I'm pretty much done with this already, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just gonna put even more guys out here for me to deal with. If anybody knows how to get through there, just let me know. So descriptive. Alright. I give up. I give up. Obviously, there's something I'm missing here. Okay, I know that I died with no extra lives. What am I supposed to press? And hello, Unspent Youth. Welcome to the stream. And yes, exactly. Happy Monday. It's always happy here on Dork Ninja Gaming, isn't it? I'm just ecstatic right now. Oh god. Yeah, not really interested in after round stats, just in case any developer is wondering out there. Don't care. Don't care. It's a big old waste of time. Doesn't tell me anything that I need to know. So yeah, that was story mode. I could try story mode in public, but I'm really not interested now that I've gotten a little taste for it. So let's go into versus mode, and we'll take a little look at that.
Despite the whole "the universe is ending" thing, the factions still square off against one another for dominance over resources, territory, or just to survive the wrath of a crazed AI. If you're interested in taking part, you can do so here.
So this is why when I first downloaded this game, I came in, I played one match, and then I deleted it. And this is what contributed to that. Is that instead of putting us all into a queue. It just holds us all in separate holding pens and then eventually decides to put us together. And it's kind of like, this is a very inefficient way to matchmake players together. Where it's like you could have a lobby where we're all just hanging out and then 1 or 2 players get added at a time, instead of putting you into your own individual lobby and then trying to match players up to you. Just saying. Because literally, who wants to wait like this to go into a multiplayer match? Just one multiplayer match I'd like to go into, right? That's all I'm asking. This is what I'm faced with. And for like a beta of a game that hasn't even come out yet, I know there's things that will probably change about it, but it's like, it doesn't bode well for me as a consumer to come in, try to play your game, and not be able to. There we go. Somehow, it finds a whole team's worth of people, right? So instead of just waiting for 1, it's waiting for all 5. I have no preference as to where this battle takes place. Huge countdown timers, too, in this game. There we go. Yeah, another waiting with a queue, then loading. Destroyed shard clusters to too late. Okay, I'm gonna pick our dude.
Burn!
He's the only one I like so far. Or at least I know what his moves do. So you can get a really eclectic team put together here, which is interesting because you don't necessarily then have to you could have all defenders, you could have all attackers, you could have... Okay, so I think he's a support character, Miko, at the very least. But, like, what does that say about the game? That, like, are you going to be able to build teams like this when the game comes out? If so, what was the point of having them on factions if you can mix and match them anyways? That's the part I don't get. Just take your time. It's cool. It's not like we're here to play a video game or anything.
Meltdown. Earn points by guiding your minions to designated incinerators and destroy enemy minions before they reach their own. The bigger the minion, the more points you'll earn by sacrificing it. The first team to reach 500 points achieves victory.
The other guys will be killed!
So this game is definitely trying to combine a few different genres.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dokily dokily. So this game is part
Wave of
MOBA,
minions moving out.
part multiplayer shooter. It's also borrowing by having NPC minions in it. It's doing a lot of stuff. It's trying to do a lot of different things. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, to be honest. Ah, yes. So this is the point at which I decided that the game wasn't for me. Because instead of being out here playing multiplayer, specifically, you're really out here having to do this whole, I'm going to destroy your team's worth of minions, and you're going to prevent my team's worth of minions from getting to your thingy, and... For me, this is just trying to do too many things at once. It's the only reason I like this character is because he says that. That's all I have to say. So it's like, there are definitely parts about the game that I like, but it's just like, I prefer like skill-based multiplayer experiences where if you're good, you can literally like carry your whole team, you can carry the whole match, you can be the decisive player who like makes the difference between winning and losing for your team, whereas here I feel like this is just like it's more about like, is your team actually working together, because I never feel like I can do enough damage to kill something by myself, even though I'm like using my attacks and all that. It's kind of like, it's so reliant on you guys like being in the same places and working together to kill the same enemies. Not that I have a huge problem with games that rely on that kind of stuff, but unfortunately most of the time people just don't know that they're supposed to be working together in games like this, especially when it's marketed towards kids. You get a lot of people that come in and they try to play it like they're the hero, but I'm being chased? Man, sometimes hard to tell. So it's like, I'm just trying to support this mushroom dude here. But we're probably gonna get toasted here. Okay, so she's got the beam attack weapon with that scepter, or whatever you want to call it. So, like, this isn't a terrible game. Like, they've obviously put some hard work into trying to make something that's visually entertaining and whatnot, and you can tell that they're going for, like, the online competitive, gaming scene. It's like, I would imagine they want people to be playing this. It's my arch nemesis. It's another me. Oh, and I'm probably going to get destroyed here anyways. Can't even see where that guy went. Let's jump over here. Stop shooting me. Oh. Oh, great.
Power play. Only 2 hostiles remain.
So I'll put some points into our augments here. Okay, augment. Let's bounce. Propulsive effect launches Randy in the direction he's moving. That's what I wanted. So now when I hit the propulsive effect, I don't get launched backwards, now I get launched forwards, which is much more useful.
Our enemies have spawned a giant minion. Stop it.
A giant minion? How am I supposed to tell where it is? Just gonna assume I'm shooting at it. Now we gotta stop all these guys. It's my main takeaway after playing it was: have you ever played a game that's just trying too hard to do too many things? That's kind of how I feel. Yep. I swear to God, can't even kill one dude. I can kill all of the bots all day long, right? But when it comes to actually killing another player character, and even like the moves that I have, they aren't all that useful. Like if a character moves out of the way of my pillar, I've pretty much flubbed it, you know? Because there goes all my damage being wasted and not actually used. So let's go on. See, this is the problem too. Now my team is all fighting on one side, but they're not actually trying to stop. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Oh, great. Yes, of course. Of course. And even just to take down a turret. You know what I mean?
Voila!
Of course. Of course. It's a game that's full of good intentions, but
I'm so mad about dying.
yeah, there you go. The character says it all. I'm just mad about dying. That's all it is. It's not because I can't actually kill anything. I'm just butthurt. That's all it is. Yeah. I'm with you there, bud. And I feel like this game is part of a new trend of games that are similar to this. Kind of taking aspects from, say, League of Legends, Smite, some of the games like that, and like they're trying to make it super cool, but it ends up coming off like, okay, here I'm about to get my ass killed. Yep. Was that me that just said that? So hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, it's like it's focused so hard on trying to be all things that it's not really... Like, what part of this game am I supposed to look at and be like, yes, this is the part that I like doing, this is what I like... You know what I mean? Like, am I supposed to just concentrate on killing these guys? Yeah. Am I supposed to take pleasure in ignoring those guys and going and taking out NPCs? Because really it's not rewarding to me to have to go and take out NPCs in a game in order to succeed. You know?
Our enemies have spawned a giant
It's like if I wanted to do that, there's plenty of horde mode games that are out there that I could be playing instead, you know? And you see, both of those guys just walked right past my pillar attack. And here, like, the only reason I'm surviving is because I have the NPCs as backup. It's kind of like, why can't I just be strong by myself? Crazy question, right? So I know there's like some people out there, this game is going to be like the best thing they've ever seen. but it's just the idea of doing this, and it kind of feels like meaningless to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not only am I not able to kill anything, I'm also not accomplishing the goals. The other team is winning,
Bring me all the necks.
278 to 208. Right? My team is kind of all over the place. And I'm willing to bet that the gameplay is never going to be much more than this. And for some people, that's okay. But it's like, for me, it's like, you know, I've got Plants vs. Zombies, which to me does what I want out of a game more so than what this does, if that makes any sense already. Like, it's already more the game I want to play than what this is. Just like, how long does it take to kill something? This is a supply station. It's basically, it's got such a long health bar so that it gives, literally is built to give the enemy a chance to stop me. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's great. You
We're
know?
halfway there. Our minion altars have been relocated.
Oh, okay. So now the map has changed, I guess, because from the look of it, yeah, these ones are now closed down. Of course, I'm gonna die here too. There's, you know, this guy who's running around. You're supposed to gather those crystals as well for something that I don't really understand or know. You know what I mean? It's like, you're supposed to upgrade your character in the middle of gameplay. It's like, the reason I have problems with these things is it's like, I would rather be able to customize all of the things about my here, these crystals. I'm supposed to collect them. No idea why. Maybe use them to buy stuff or buy upgrades or... But then, like, okay, so you're buying these upgrades in the middle of battle, and you have to buy them every battle. Why not just have, like, a menu where I go and set up the character how I want the character to be set up, and it just remembers it permanently until I go and respec it? Like, how hard is that? But they put in all of these little things to try and make it seem like there's more going on in this game than there really is, and it's kind of like, It makes it more complex than it needs to be. Look, they're really kicking our butts now, man. I guess because they've all leveled up.
Minions to stay Minrek's wrath.
This guy's on my ass like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, of course, of course.
I'm okay. We've spawned a giant minion. See it safely to our altar.
The impression that I get about this game especially because it's going to be competing with Overwatch, which I don't even, like, I've only watched a little bit of Overwatch gameplay to know that it's, like, similar in some respect, where you have lots of different characters and whatnot, but beyond that, I don't, like, you know, and that it's a shooter, kind of MOBA style game, similarly to the way that this one is. It's like, I get the feeling and impression that because this game is trying to appeal to so many different things, that it's going to actually fail to appeal to a lot of people. Also because Overwatch is there, just my own, you know, personal preference, like, I think the aesthetic of the Overwatch characters is better and more interesting than these ones. That's just my own opinion, but I have a feeling that a lot of people out there are probably going to choose one game or the other, and it's kind of like, it's just a very confusing, like, why would you bring it out at the exact same time as another game? Have, like, competitive advertising, marketing what to most consumers is going to look like two very similar games, and, like, what do you have that's special about your game that isn't like the other game, or, you know, differentiates it? And it's like, this game has a story mode, Overwatch doesn't, but, you know, maybe that'll be a benefit to Overwatch, to not have concentrated on making the single player experience when the game they were trying to make is multiplayer. I bet my team is pissed off at me too. I think we're about to lose here. Because I just keep going in and trying to kill stuff.
Giant minion moving out. Bring it to Minrek. Giant minion deployed. Shepherd it to our altar.
And I know that this is just one game type out of many. There's probably going to be way more stuff that comes out when the actual game itself is released. But
the enemy has deployed a giant minion. Destroy it.
I don't actually feel like I'm, like, contributing.
I want to whisper a secret into your gushing neck.
To the success of my team. And, like, what, we're only in here with 4 or 5 players? Like, why wouldn't you have this so that it supports, like, I don't know, 10-on-10 gameplay, or, you know, 12-on-12, or something like that? Like, it would at least be more interesting. Than a 5-on-5, but what do I know? I never like anything. I just like to complain. That wasn't satisfying. That's all I'll say, you know? It's not satisfying coming into the game and having to wait so long for everything. You know? Yay, I've reached command rank 3, but don't worry, I'm still gonna have to unlock everything. Let's get back out. Okay. So let's just go take a look in command and see what did we actually unlock here.
This is your gear management interface,
Apparently
where you'll
it
have
is.
access to the various weapons of war you'll be picking up throughout our campaign against the Varelsi. Loadouts represent your, you know, gear loadout. Or, more specifically, which set of gear you want to truck into battle with you. Remember, you only get 3, so make good decisions, okay, champ? Sorry, that was
Yeah.
Loadouts represent
Oh
your,
my god.
you know, gear load. You can take 3 pieces of gear with you into battle, so choose wisely. Some make you stronger. Police says that there are some that make you awesome at basketball, but I haven't seen that yet. When in battle, gear can be activated with shards to enhance your performance. Fun fact, this stuff used to be illegal, but now that we're all doomed, nobody seems to care. You'll find gear in loot packs, which you'll earn as part of our lucrative compensation package. Earn loot packs by completing missions and challenges, or by gaining command or character ranks. You can also purchase loot packs directly via the gear menu. Crack open a loot pack in the gear menu, and your gear will be automatically deposited into your own personal storage. Look at all that new stuff. You can move your new gear to the bank for storage or sell it for cash money, dollar bills, etc. But you probably want to equip it so you can reap its benefits in battle. For that, you'll need a loadout.
Couldn't be a little bit more complicated, could you? You know? And now apparently I can't switch between, like... Oh, so I actually have to put each piece individually in. That's super helpful. So, like, I had no idea what even any of this means. Oops.
Titles are unlocked by completing
Oh
challenges.
my god, this
Here,
lady's gonna
you can
kill
choose
me.
your currently active title, which will be displayed on your nameplate.
Yay! You can unlock words for your character, guys. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that what we all wanted? It's what we pay money for, right? Yeah.
Complete challenges to test your skill in battle and unlock rewards.
Of course. How do I... Okay, titles. Apparently we have a title somewhere here. Yay! Okay, so let's just check our gear here. I didn't put these in properly. I didn't save it. Alright, let's try one more match, guys. Try to give it a fair shake. While we wait once again. Yay! Riveting gameplay experience right here, guys. Just pay your money now, and all this could be yours. Got capture, incursion, push through enemy lines and destroy enemy sentries. That was the one I played before. Meltdown, prevent your own demise at the hands of crazed Magnus by sacrificing minions. That was the one we just played. So it looks like there's just like capture, incursion, and meltdown. There isn't even like just a proper death match or team death match, which is unfortunate because it would be so easy. It always confuses me when developers like know that there are like long-standing like traditional archetypal mission types or map types or game modes, and they're like, we want to create something different. Let's add stuff until we're more different than anyone else. You know what I mean? And it's like, I would rather them do something well than just do lots of stuff differently, if that makes any sense. What do you guys think of the game? I'll throw that out to the chat. How about you, Unspent Youth? Any feelings or thoughts as we sit here in this absolutely riveting matchmaking? Oh god. Like, I'm trying not to be too harsh on the game. There are definitely aspects of it that are praiseworthy. There's too many little aspects where it's like, why did you choose to do this instead of something else? You know, what did you think that creating this type of gameplay was going to do for your characters, for the, you know, for the player, you know? Well, we almost had a match there. A player has exited matchmaking. Can't wait for the full version game to come out so that I can do this all the time. Oh god. I know that there's gonna be people out there though who, like, this game still, like, totally appeals to them. They love it. You know, so I don't want, like, I'm not trying to just, like, purely hate on the game. It's just like I'm trying to give the developers an idea of why, to some people, games like this may or may not be what they're looking for in a game. It's fine. They can choose what they want to do with that information. That's fine. Like, if they purely want to build games that appeal to these people, by all means. I'm not trying to take anything away from anyone. Doesn't that little robot on the back look familiar? I swear that's a ripoff of something, but I can't remember what. Look! Now everyone's left. Hashtag worth it. But no, really, like, it's like, this game obviously trying to do something. I'm just trying to, like, give developers an idea of why it may fail. I kind of get the impression that it may, like, that the consumer interest is not going to be as high for this particular game, and it's like I'm trying to give them my impressions, because it's like, I'm a longtime video gamer. I know what I like, I know what I don't like, and when I see so many things put together like this, and even I'm still confused by the game, I think that normal consumers are also going to be confused by what exactly it is you're trying to create here, if that makes any sense. Hey guys, I have no preference, because I am more awesome than everyone else. Why even have like a no preference thing? Why not just have the two decisions, and if I don't vote for something, obviously I don't have a preference. What difference does it make? So I know I could show you other characters, but I don't know how they play, guys. I'm going to continue going with what I know. You can see some of these other players have different costume colors.
Let's get killing!
So they must have unlocked them through gameplay. Yep, let's wait 80 seconds for a match. Sounds like a good idea, right? So can you see why maybe I'm a little bit skeptical of certain aspects of this game appealing to a wider audience? Riveting. It's the one takeaway from this game. Any day now. Christmas is a-coming.
Incursion. Fight your way through waves of minions and defeat the enemy's sentries. Escort minions to enemy sentries to strip away their shields and leave them vulnerable to attack. Destroy shard clusters to earn shards. Use those shards to power tactical structures throughout the battlefield. Destroy the enemy's final sentry to achieve victory. Of the end in 3, 2, 1, go. Minion manufacturing.
So this is the game mode that I played first, and what convinced me that I didn't really want to play this game. Because it's essentially a pushback mechanic. Where we have this robot that they're trying to take out. They also have a robot that we're trying to destroy. Oh, here we go. That was awesome. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you didn't kill me in one shot, because that would have been kind of annoying. So it's like, this is the second game mode now that we're playing where the main objective is to kill minions rather than
the hard way. Guide minions to the sentry.
actually killing anything, like real enemies. And it's kind of like, when I play a game, especially one where, you know, you have all these unique characters and all this kind of stuff, it's like, why would you take that away?
Our minions require assistance at an enemy sentry. Hired muscle at this location.
So I'm probably going to be killed here by one of their team, but at least I did some damage. So, like, maybe there's somebody out there who's like, man, this is, like, the type of gameplay that I've been waiting for. It's, like, it's a multiplayer game where I don't actually have to directly fight against other players. Because I can understand people who don't like that experience. They don't like, frankly, they don't like getting their asses handed to them in multiplayer matches. So this kind of a game, it's made to appeal to that specific audience of people who don't like those skill-based, challenge-based multiplayer experiences, which is fine, but it's like, it's not a game for me if that's the case. You know?
Oh, did the Spidey Whitey get hurt? What?
It's like, I wouldn't mind so much if this was just a game mode, right? But it seems like every mode in this game has something to do with killing things that are not other players,
I will vomit fire into your eye sockets!
being the main objective rather than, you know, kill the enemy team. How do I do this? There we go. Let's spend some of our crystals, because apparently this is what we're supposed to be doing. Once again, in addition to minions that are automatically spawning, you can bring up your own minion army, as well as turret guns. And like, there's just so much going on. Oh shit, we need minions to take down the shields.
Allies are attacking a Thrall mercenary camp.
Yeah, right.
Mercenaries are available.
Arms of stone!
Allies have engaged the Thrall mercenary camp.
Stone! Stop!
Bring me all the necks! I must have satisfaction!
Allies are attacking a Thrall mercenary camp.
And every time you respawn, all you have to do is just run all the way back across the map, guys. Isn't it fun?
Thrall mercenaries deployed.
I baked you some screeching pain! Good now, my dear. You I can still hear you!
Here we go. Take down a shield, guys.
Target down.
Sweet Jesus, we actually did something.
Hostile sentry destroyed.
Crawling through intestines.
It's also interesting because this isn't really as, like, multiplayer friendly. Because it's not like you can actually, like, do much to strategize with your team other than to be like, oh, they're over here.
A sentry is under
Or
fire.
we need to use this strategy or sneak around this way. You're pretty much limited to what you're having to do. There's not a lot of... Like, I'm not able to coordinate anything with my team, and I doubt that even if I had a mic on with the team that would help anything, I guess is what I'm saying. I see.
Outcast thralls
What kind of adulting are we doing, Spenty? Oh god. But welcome back, welcome back. I had thrown the question out to you earlier, but you obviously must have been away. What are your thoughts and impressions of what you're seeing here? Ah, I see, yes. The drudgery of adult life. Oh yeah, no, totally.
At an enemy sentry.
So I think this is their final mech unit that we're supposed to destroy. Looks like it has a literal ton of health. Let's buy some augments really quick too.
You'll make dead people look bad.
I don't think they like me here. Unspent Youth says it seems very repetitive. Yes, I seem to be dying repetitively. Oh god. I get frustrated by games where you have to like run all the way back to where the battle is. Because it's even more time wasting. Like, just give me a longer respawn counter, and then spawn me, like, closer to battle or something, you know? Why you running, bro?
Allies are engaged with thrall mercenaries. We've engaged a small mercenary camp.
Just trying to create problems for their team, really. This gnome guy really doesn't like me.
Friendly mercenaries moving out.
Oh my god, so many seconds to wait to respawn too. Let's just let the enemy team win. You know? Oh man, you guys are kicking their asses so bad, man. We need to give them like a fair shot to chance to catch up, guys. Totally fair. We're gonna not let you be in combat for X amount of time. Totally fair, though.
Contract signed.
It's like when you win a game like this, can you even ever be like completely sure or satisfied that you've actually done something to contribute? How do you measure your success? It's totally based on whether your team succeeds or not. Time to run the hell away from this guy. Come on, guys, come and chase me. Whee! Oh, this big huge guy is gonna probably kill the crap out of me, but I'm just trying to distract their team, hopefully giving my team a chance to actually move up.
Our foes have moved on a Thrall mercenary camp.
Shouldn't this guy be like flying or something? Like, wouldn't you figure a giant eagle dude? You know?
Hostile Thrall mercenaries closing in.
Apparently we have another augment available. Shadow Pillar deals damage over time. That's what we need. Lots more damage. Also, like, how long are these matches, man? Several hours later. A few days later.
Allies are attacking a Thrall
Many
mercenary.
years later. So much later that we had to fire the old narrator and hire a new one.
You know it's gonna be great. When I
Allies have engaged the Thrall mercenary camp.
why aren't you on?
An ally hired some Thrall mercenaries.
Okay, let's buy our next upgrade right away. I'll check what that does in a second once I'm not being shot. Oh look, it's our friend, Gnome King. Why are you running, Gnomey? Why are you running? Ah, crap. He must have like just like stacks of
Mercenaries are
health.
available.
I guess that's what he gets for being a tank. 25-second respawn counter. That's all I have to say, man. Like, let me just sit here and do nothing, you know? I'm gonna grab a drink. Go grab something to
You like
eat.
that one? Hell yes, you love that one.
Take a quick nap. Alright. See if we can actually get any closer to winning this. Yeah, and then there's the minions, and there's the turrets, and the shards, and in order to power the turrets, you need the shards, and in order to stop the... take down the shield of your enemy stuff, you need the minions, and you gotta stop their minions from getting to yours, and... But this game totally knows what it's doing. Multiplayer shard killer. Beast. Beast. Look at my amazing ability to kill shards. Come on, minions, let's go sneak past while they're not paying attention. Dang it, I hate that. Snares.
Thrall mercenaries spotted on the battlefield.
Hey guys, let's put a snare into an FPS game. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Totally makes sense.
Help our minions destroy an enemy sentry.
Alright guys, time to take down that shield. See it happen.
Enemy forces are crushing our minions. Escort them to their objective.
Just shut up! Need some help!
Did a little bit to it. See, like, what's this guy doing? Why isn't he trying to destroy the final boss thing that will win us the match? Or escort the minions?
Sentry
Just ignore that dude, bro. Just ignore him. Just run to your right.
You got kill
That's all you gotta do.
all over you.
Let's go see what we can do, guys. Speed boost.
Mercenaries are available.
Anybody on my team helping me? Not so much. Come on, minions. We can do what our team won't. Oh crap. Maybe not.
Power tastes like lemon!
Okay, minions, go for it. Minion that has survived. No, it died. So now I have to run away. Go and find some more minions, apparently.
Contract signed. Thrall mercenaries moving out.
So close to getting him. 36-second respawn.
Crap out of here. Companies like this right now. Wait for real die.
We've engaged a Thrall mercenary camp.
This guy's fighting a minion now. A spawnable minion, not even one of the ones that'll help you get to the shields. Dang it!
Allies have engaged a Thrall
these
mercenaries.
kinds of things that would kill me if I was
Minions can
actually
disable
like
enemy
playing this
sentry
game.
I'm so mad about dying.
An ally hired some Thrall mercenaries.
18. Where are our minions at?
Magic with a K.
Enemies have engaged a mercenary camp. Enemies are attacking a mercenary.
I'm trying, guys. I really am. Let's check out what somebody else is doing.
Thrall mercenaries contracted by the enemy.
No. Okay, here's somebody who's trying to help out, but you need the minions to take down the shield, bro. What's the last one doing? Oh, they just died. Okay. She's trying.
Yay! More killing begins now.
Yeah. Come on, little minions. See, they're getting close to getting their minions here to take down our first dude now, and that's definitely what we don't want.
Outcast thralls available for hire.
I see inside you.
Well, no idea what hit me there. Oh, of course. Okay, let's put both augments in. No idea what they do, but I'm just going to assume that they're increasing my abilities. Just level up again by another.
Hired muscle at this location.
Come on, minions, let's go. Let's roll. What are you stopping for? Don't stop because I stop. Jesus.
My hunger is satisfied. I'm hungry again.
Hostile thrall mercenaries inbound.
Damn it. Where's my team? 42-second respawn. Take a look around. on, minions. So shields, yes. Sweet.
We've engaged a thrall mercenary.
Why aren't you on fire right now?
Allies are attacking a thrall mercenary. Friendly mercenaries moving out.
Guys!
Great. "44 seconds countdown."
Any last words?
We're down to the wire, guys. This is the last 36 seconds. It's not gonna happen. Sweet Jesus. I have a feeling that's gonna be how most matches will go in this game. They didn't get anything on us, though. New title. New title. Alright, guys. So let's just back out here. We'll go back to the command screen real quick and just see if there's anything that we can do here.
Want to look over your Helix choices without all that getting shot at nonsense getting in the way? Review Helix choices here and track your progress in unlocking unique mutations for each Battleborn.
So we unlocked some sort of new mutation on one of them. I don't know what. Oh, this one. Interesting. So there's going to be more selections in the middle for each of them. Could be cool. Could be cool. I'm not going to deny. You know, there are some aspects of this game that are interesting, but by and large, I think it's just very confused. Aggressor and bandit. Alright guys, so that is basically my first impressions and gameplay of the Battleborn beta. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. The long respawns. Oh god. And I hope this gave you an idea of maybe some of the potential drawbacks to a game like this. I know that it's still a half-decent game in some respects, so I'm really not trying to like tear it down. I'm just trying to show how it could maybe be better or more focused or appeal to more people. But yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that Overwatch is going to do a beta 2 Unspent Youth, and maybe we'll be able to check that out a little bit. Although I think it's in beta for somebody, PC maybe. So I don't know if they're going to do one for the PS4 or whatnot, but at least you get to see what the competition is shaping up to be for between these games. So, you know, hopefully this helps people to be able to think about and maybe decide which game they want, what they're wanting to look for in the future, all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah, it was fun to check this out. Pretty much. I'm going to agree with Unspent Youth there. So yeah, guys, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Glad to bring you more exciting new stuff here on the channel. At the very least, it's always fun to get these betas through PlayStation, so, you know, keep them coming, and hopefully the developers will be able to use information gleaned from doing these in order to help make their games even better. And that's what I'll leave it with. Yes. Have a good one, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow for more epic adventures here on Dork Ninja Gaming. Woot!